What's up, y'all? Let's do this. Oh, hi guys, welcome to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host, and today we're going to talk about these draconian lockdowns and these mandates that the left loves to bring back because they know that they're failing and the only way they're going to ever stay in power is through these fucking stupid mandates. And then we got a lot to talk about and so much more. But before we go any further, guys, if you guys love Nikki's World so much, seriously, y'all, can y'all please consider donating a cup of coffee for me? Because for a price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Cumberland Farms, guys, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories, more topics like this to talk about. I do accept Bitcoin donations. I am on Locals, guys, if you guys want to support and sponsor Nikki's World. If you guys love Nikki's World so much, seriously, guys, please hit that like, subscribe, please give me a review, good, bad, and the ugly. Also, guys, I do have affiliate links, including Audible, which this podcast show is syndicated on. So if you guys want to listen to Nikki's World on Audible, you can sign up in the link in the description below. And before we get this show on the road, literally, guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nikki's World, please consider sharing this across all the social media platforms that are out there today. Ooh-wee, guys. Yeah, that's a mouthful, man. Got through all the formalities and all that. Sorry I haven't been podcasting in a while because I've been busy with a contract job which ended this week. So I am now back to square one looking for work again. Yes, I am trying to find work in the shitty Biden economy, which is crappy to say the least, and I am trying and desperately trying to find work, so that's that. Also, guys, I saw the pictures on my boudoir photo shoot that I did in May, and it is great. It is coming out, but I have to come up with a $1,000 funding, so if you guys want to help me with that, you can donate on the link in the description below. And if you do guys donate, I will let y'all have full photo sets of that so y'all can see what they look like. And if you guys donate it on my Patreon and my Locals, I will put them up there as well. Okay? So if you guys want to help me out with that, you guys can help me with that there, okay? So, other than that, been busy, been trying to find work. You know how that is in the Biden economy. It's been hard to find work. It's been tough, but it's been difficult to say the least. So it's been harder and harder to find work. The economy is like going to hell in a handbasket. Price of goods is going up, but wages are not meeting the prices. At the same time, jobs are getting harder and harder to come by, especially in blue states. Like I live in a blue state like Connecticut, where I'm seeing companies every day jumping ship, bailing out. Give you one example: Lego, which had a corporate headquarters in Enfield, Connecticut, decided to jump ship and move to Boston. Yeah, this is why the economy sucks shit. Okay, the job market sucks shit, and it's about to get worse as well too. Okay, it is about to get worse. Okay, so as you know lately, guys, as you know, the Biden illegitimate administration wants to bring back these COVID mandates, these COVID lockdowns, these making you wear your face diaper. I'm telling you, I will not comply with these illegitimate, illegal, unlawful mandates. I will not, because you know why? It is not voted and legislated by law. It is not. So for them to force people to make you wear a face diaper, make you take the jab in order to be employed, no, I will not. I will not comply. Because you know why? Look at the people who took the jab. They're all dying from myocarditis. They're all having complications and heart issues. I'm sorry. I will not comply with the mandates. I won't. And even if they say, oh, you need to wear your face diaper, here's my answer. Fuck you, motherfucker. I will not wear a face diaper. Besides, didn't Joe Biden ended the COVID emergency in May this year? Maybe the reason why they're trying to bring back the COVID emergency is because his poll numbers is failing like a rock. Everybody knows that him and his whole Democrat Party is getting exposed for the criminal enterprise that he is, And then next thing you know, you got people in Georgia trying to indict Trump, just to distract from the fact that Joe Biden's a fucking miserable failure for a president, which to me, he ain't really a president. He's just probably a stand-in for Obama, So, to me, guys, the mandates don't work. Putting on face diapers don't work, okay? The one thing that they don't want you to realize is that natural immunity works, okay? Ivermectin works. All these other drugs that we've had work. The fact that they want to lock you down, they want to make you wear a face diaper, they want to drug you up to death, no thank you. No thank you. I don't want to partake that. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't. In fact, I do not want anything to do with it. Okay? The fact of the matter is, Democrats and the illegitimate administration are basically running this as a campaign strategy of locking him in the basement, making you wear a face diaper, making you take the jab, and then doing mail-in voting registration is because they want to cheat in the next election. If y'all don't see the long game and the writing on the walls, ladies and gentlemen, they want to cheat in the next election. And they're doing this at the state level, and they're doing this at the federal level next year. So basically, folks, we are witnessing cheating and fraud on a grand scale. Now, if they did this in any other country outside of Western civilization, I guarantee you this, Democrats would be hunted down to extinction, and people would be picking up arms and going after them to the very end if they did this outside of any Western civilization. But since they're doing this here, it's like, oh no, they're protected and shielded by the corrupt Justice Department, the corrupt FBI, which I wouldn't trust anyway, because I wouldn't trust the FBI, let alone let alone our federal government. All right? But the thing is, the Democrats are desperate to win and stay in power beyond 2024. They're desperate. This is a sign of desperation. Okay? When they're bringing back lockdowns, when they're bringing back mask mandates, already you're seeing a couple of schools that are imposing mask mandates when there haven't been even COVID cases. They're bringing it back because they want to impose their authoritarian tyranny on people. They want to impose their Soviet communist authoritarian regime on people. And I'm telling you, people have had enough. I've had enough. That's why I was like this. Even though I live in a blue state and I live in New England, I am one of those libertarians who is starting an insurgency to fight for freedom and to get rid of Democrats and probably some rhinos, okay? You know what I mean by rhinos, Republicans in name only, because you know how they say with Republicans never act like Republicans. Republicans act like Republicans only in front of Republicans, but when they're in front of Democrats, they act like them. So to me, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we have to get rid of these draconian lockdowns. We have to stand up for our rights. We have to stand up for our liberties and freedom, okay? When you got schools like instituting like mask mandates, when you got businesses instituting and mandating that you take the jab in order to be employed, I'm going to tell you this. Let them go under real fast, especially in the healthcare industry. Let them go under. Let them find out how fast when the people who took the jab are already the ones getting sick, getting major medical conditions, can't even work anymore. And then all of a sudden, healthcare industry is already scrambling to find workers. Give you an example. Nursing. When half the nurses left and refused to take the jab, that exacerbated the healthcare crisis even more. And now that they want to bring back these draconian lockdowns, these draconian measures, all in the name of like tyranny, authoritarianism, and communism. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Democrats need to fucking go. The Democrats need to be booted out of this country and booted out of power permanently. They really do, guys. I'm sorry to say this because here's the thing. In this country, you have a right to do whatever you want, okay? Within reason, within the Constitution, okay? But the fact of the matter is that bringing back these COVID mandates, COVID lockdowns, telling people that you have to wear 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 face diapers, just means that like this. You're a stupid idiot who will follow whatever anybody says, even if it means jumping off a cliff or jumping off the GW bridge. Pretty much, guys. Pretty much. Okay? Because here's the thing. I will not comply with these lockdowns. If any store that says that, oh, you need to wear a mask in order to go shopping, guess what? Bye. I'm out. You're going to go bankrupt and watch how your store collapses. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. I will not comply with these mandates. Okay? Here's the thing. I've been immune from COVID. Yeah, I've been exposed to it, but have never had to take the jab because I've built that exposure. I built that immunity by being exposed to it. Okay? The only reason why the left and the Democrats are trying to bring back COVID measures is because they're losing and we're winning. They're losing badly. Okay? It's the only card they have left in their playbook. It's the only card they have left. But they know that they're losing. They're losing and they're losing badly. Okay? They're losing to the point that people are finally said, no, we had enough. We are done. We are not going through this shit again like you did in the last 2 years. We are done. We are finished. It's over. You try to bring that again, I guarantee we will put you down like a sick dog. It is that simple. The only thing I want to say is this, guys. The only thing I want to say is this. Putting these mandates in place is immoral, illegal, unconstitutional. And the fact of the matter is, we the people didn't vote for this shit. It's that simple. If it wasn't voted by the voters or the legislators, then I'm sorry to say this, we do not want it, and we will not comply. I'll say this crystal clear to the retarded leftists who probably don't know it. We will not comply with your stupid, fucking retarded mandates. We will not comply. It is that simple. We won't. Because you know why? Let's put it to you this way. We're through with your stupid mandates. If you want to wear a face diaper, go right ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Go right ahead. That is your constitutional, your civil right. If you want to wear a face diaper, okay? Because if you wear a face diaper, that lets me know that you're a lunatic liberal, you're a lunatic Democrat, and you're an idiot for listening to like stupid people. So you go right ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Go right ahead. Wear your face diaper. Go right ahead. Wear your face diaper. Okay? I won't, because I will not wear a face diaper ever. I will never ever wear one. Because you know why? I've been immune from COVID. I've gone through it. And I've never had to wear a face diaper or take some stupid jab. Now I feel sorry for the people who took the jab and now are probably going to come down with health complications like myocarditis or basically heart problems in the future. I mean, that's probably why cardiologists are working overtime, and probably cardiology nurses are working overtime, and I feel sorry for the embalmers and funeral directors that are probably like working overtime. I mean, they probably don't even have the word vacation or the word day off in their job description. Yeah, but I go like this. If you want to wear a face diaper, go right ahead. That's your choice. But I'm gonna laugh at you in your face, and I'm gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, that's what a Branch Covidian Democrat looks like, folks. It's that simple. That's what a Branch Covidian Democrat looks like. Okay? While people like me, who are libertarian, freedom-loving people, I'll tell you this. I'd rather live free than to die under tyranny. It is that simple. I'd rather live free than to die under a communist authoritarian control. And that's why you won't see me wear a face diaper. You won't. But I'll see the people who are wearing face diapers and who are getting sick from it. Okay? So that to me is why I won't wear one. I won't take the jab. And I know like this, even as an EMT, companies, ambulance companies and hospitals that are mandating people to take the jab, good luck finding people to hire. Good luck finding people who are unvaccinated. Because we're going to refuse to work for you. Because we're going to refuse to work for companies that don't allow individual freedom and liberty and basically don't mandate the vaccine. Because I'm telling you, the companies and hospitals that do, good luck trying to find your replacement. Because as your replacements are probably, dying off from these draconian mandates. Like wearing, face diapers for like 6, 12, 24 hours. And then suffocating themselves and basically robbing their brain cells of needed oxygen. Good luck with that, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck with that. I mean, seriously, good luck with that, okay? Good luck with that. As I watch the numbers of liberals, Democrats, and Branch Covidians dying off, I'm gonna just sit there on the back porch going, yeah, must be good watching them must be good watching them die off. It must be good, man, because I look at this and I go, yeah, they're dying off. They're dying off in large numbers. And sad to say, guys, not my problem if they kick the bucket or if they start coming down with heart conditions and long-term conditions that they can't work. And I tell people this. I'm born with no sense of smell. So the people who come down with COVID and they lose their sense of smell, I'm making money right here, right now. Because for people like me who are born with no sense of smell, I tell people this. I'm making so much money giving people tips, pointers, and life experience on what's it like not to have your sense of smell. And because of that, people have literally come calling to me saying like, oh, how do you deal with not being able to smell stuff? How do you deal with not being able to smell this, smell that? And I go like this. I've been born with no sense of smell because I have Kalman syndrome, so I've been largely born with it, so I'm lucky to get away with it. Although the downside is that is one of the symptoms of having COVID is not being able to smell, and because of that, I have people accuse me of having COVID, and then they constantly make me take a rapid test to prove that I don't have it, and that is something I live with and something I am used to all the time because, hey, that's life being an intersex DSD person who has Kalman syndrome, vitiligo, and born like deaf and born with no sense of smell. So I'm lucky to escape that. I'm lucky to bypass that. So that is a good thing. That is a good thing for me. Okay? But like I said, I look at it like this. I will not comply with any of the less COVID mandates or COVID lockdowns. You want to try to lock me down? Go ahead. But you know what? I'm going to fight to the bitter end. Even if it means giving them a repeat of Shays Rebellion. And if any of the people on the left don't know what Shays Rebellion is, I suggest you Google, guys, because Google's your friend. And Google can show you like everything. And I'm sorry if you hear anything in the background. That is my niece there, so I do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. So if you hear anything in the background, like that's not me, that is my niece. So that is like my niece who lives in the house with me, so I do apologize for that. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna comply with no mandates. Okay, you will never catch me wearing a face diaper. You will never catch me taking the jab. I will fight the lockdowns tooth and nail, even if it means fighting it with armed resistance. Because you know why? the left wants to use these COVID lockdowns because they know Joe Biden is losing in the polls. He is a damaged goods. Okay, his criminal activity is being exposed. Okay, which we all know that it's getting bad and ugly to the point that right now, that sooner or later, there's either going to be a talk of impeachment or the 25th Amendment to remove him, and we will have to deal with the laughing hyena Kamala Harris until the 2024 election, which is next November, which in this case it'll be either Trump or Robert F. Kennedy Jr., but I think both Trump and Robert Kennedy Jr. should work together, because if they do, they would bring down the deep state and the Obama and Clinton crime family and Biden crime family all in one shot. It's kind of that simple, guys. It's that simple. But the fact of the matter is, guys, is this, okay? The lockdowns that the left wants to bring back is because they're scared of the election coming up this year and next year. They're scared that they're losing grip on power. Because I'm telling you this, the only way they're going to cheat and ever win and stay in power is by mail-in voting. And the Democrats love to cheat by mail-in voting, ballot harvesting, and all that shit. And then probably signing up people to vote at the cemetery. So that's why they're so desperate to want to stay in power. Okay, that's why they're so desperate with Dropbox ballots, which don't have any hint of security, where someone can dump millions and millions of fake ballots. That's why, to me, those ballot drop boxes should be illegal. It should be basically not in front of the public. Okay? Now, here's my stance on this. If you want to have ballot drop boxes, here's a solution. Put it in front of the police station. Put it inside the police station in the lobby where the receptionist, okay, and the dispatcher can see it. Reason why? Ballot security. Okay? And also, it is monitored 24/7 on camera. So that way, the Democrats cannot cheat. Because if you try to dump so many ballots in front of a police station where the ballot boxes are, they're going to get questioned in less than 2 seconds. It's that simple. Let's put your money where your mouth is, Democrats. Come on. Let's put your money where your mouth is. Or I guess you don't, because you're afraid of the cold, hard, ugly truth and all that. But to me, ballot boxes should be illegal. You should vote in person, and the only people who are allowed to vote by mail is if you live in a nursing home, assisted living facility, a group home, or you're in the military on deployment, or you're a public safety personnel on duty that day. Only those 5 people should be allowed to have a vote by mail. Everyone else, you have to vote in person. No excuse, vote in person. But if you can't make it to the poll and you want to vote at the voters registration office, okay, fine right there. But you vote in person. It is that simple. Of course, Democrats don't like that because they can't cheat. They can't stay in power. You see how that goes? So that's why it's like this. They're trying to bring back these draconian lockdowns, these COVID lockdowns, these you wearing a face diaper, your kid sitting in a school with a plexiglass, okay, wearing a face diaper or being told to social distance. It's like, I say like this to the left. Go fuck yourself and go shove it up your ass. Because you know why? I refuse to comply with your stupid, draconian, fucked up lockdowns. I refuse to comply with that. Because I'm telling you right now, you ain't ever gonna get me to comply. Let me put it this way. I would rather die than be subjected to your authoritarian communist lockdowns. It's that simple. Because you know why? At least on the other side, I'm free. But the sad fact is, ladies and gentlemen, the sad fact is that you have Democrats in this country, okay? You have Democrats in this country who want to destroy this country before it's all said and done. And if we don't stop these people now, I'm telling you, there ain't no rescue coming to save us. There ain't no rescue coming to save us. There ain't no one coming to back us. We are it. We are yo-yo. You're on your own, Mike. So we are on our own. That means we have to fight the left, okay? We have to take their playbook. And I mean, this is a good time for every libertarian, every independent, every conservative, every MAGA member to take the left's playbook and flip it on them and make them live by their own rules. It is time to stop playing nice to these people. It is time to stop playing cutesy with these people. It is time to take their playbook, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to take their playbook, turn the tables on them, make them live by their own rules. It is time to do that, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for that reason. Because I'm telling you this right now. We can't play nice with these people anymore. We can never play nice with these people. These people who want us, like, deplatformed, wiped off the fucking planet, like, canceled, like, thrown in prison because they don't like our viewpoints and opinions. Well, I'm telling you this right now. It is time to take their playbook, turn the tables on them, make them live by their own rules. Make them live by it. The left wants to make us live by their rules? Well, guess what? We're going to turn that around and say to the left, well, you want us, we want you too. And watch how fast they end this shit in less than 2 seconds. Watch how fast, because I'm telling you right now, the left in this country, they are pushing us to civil war. The writing's on the wall. The writing is on the wall in this country. Look at how, I'll give you an example. Look at how the left is using the legal system to go after your political opponents, okay? By indicting your opponent's lawyers, by indicting Donald Trump. I'm telling you this. Indicting Donald Trump and his lawyers for defending Donald Trump, that's stuff you see in third world authoritarian communist dictatorships like Cuba, Venezuela, Iran, North Korea, China, Vietnam. You see that over there. But to see that here in the fucking United States of America? Fuck no, bitch. Fuck no. Fuck no. This is why the writing's on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. The writing's on the wall that we are close to going to full-blown civil war, to close to being balkanized in this country, where the country breaks into like Balkan regions. I'm telling you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you this. Indicting Donald Trump, the left thinks that they're going to stop him? Oh, fuck no. The left is, I'm going to tell you this, the left is like a 5-year-old kid playing with a loaded gun, and we're all tied to a chair. When that gun goes off, all bets are off the table, ladies and gentlemen. All bets are off the table. Because the minute the left does something so stupid, so wrong, and it blows up in their face, we're just going to sit there and say, you did it to yourself. You own it. Pottery Barn Rule. I'm going to institute the Pottery Barn Rule here. You break it, you own it. Own it up. Don't dump it on my face. You broke it. Now you got to own it. So you got to own this one. But the fact that they want to indict Donald Trump, like that Fulton County DA, who, in my opinion, should be like picked up, rounded up, put on a military plane, thrown into Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, stripped of her citizenship and her rights. Trust me, this is what military tribunals are for. And I'm sad to say, we are way past the point of impeachment. We should be going to full-blown military tribunals. Okay? We should literally be going through full-blown military tribunals and start arresting every fucking Democrat in this country who is trying to take down Donald Trump. Because this is not what we do in this country. But the left wants to treat America like a banana republic, a communist country, an authoritarian police state. Trust me. The left keeps pushing this. And sooner or later, if I wake up one day and I see that we are at a full-blown insurrection, civil war in this country, I'm going to blame it on the left for this one. I'm going to blame it on the left. And I'm going to say this as a stark warning. Once the genie gets out of the bottle, left, there ain't no way you ain't putting that genie back in the bottle. So, fair warning, leftists and Democrats. You keep indicting Trump, you keep indicting Republicans and conservatives, trying to take out your political opponents. I'm telling you, once that genie escapes the bottle, your fault. You ain't gonna put that genie back in the bottle. Once that genie leaves, you're on your own, ladies and gentlemen. You're on your own, because I'm telling you right now, indicting Trump won't do you any good. Indicting your political opponents just goes to show how much you hate this country, how much you want to turn this country into an authoritarian state with your like climate bullshit lockdowns, your COVID lockdowns. Because I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, they're using COVID lockdowns, COVID mandates as a vehicle to push their climate change lockdowns, push their, their 15-minute cities where everything has to be in your town, where you can't live, where they want to tax you on your gas, they want to tax you on your cars, they want to make it harder where you drive a gas car and force you to drive some stupid fucking bullshit electric car. Come on, man. Let's get real here. Let's get real. The fact of the matter is, indicting Trump is only going to incite his base. Is only going to make his base stronger than ever. And it's going to get to a point here in this country, ladies and gentlemen, and I hate to be the bearer of the bad news, is that sooner or later, his base is going to get emboldened enough where if they get angry and you poke them hard enough, when they lash back, it's like poking the bear, ladies and gentlemen. It's like poking the bear. The left keeps poking the bear. Sooner or later, when that bear gets pissed off enough and start taking their big claws and start whashing at you with it, don't come crying. Don't come crying when the bear bear wants to go after you and maul your ass, don't come crying, because I'm telling you, that's going to happen. That's going to happen with the MAGA crowd. Because if you keep poking them and indicting Trump for bullshit crime, including what, jaywalking, keep poking at it. Keep poking at it. Because I'm telling you, sooner or later, ladies and gentlemen, sooner or later, when they've had enough, they're going to take that big paw and they're going to, with their sharp claws, slash that across your face so hard that you're going to go crying and having a temper tantrum in your little padded safe space and saying, oh, the Trump people were mean to me. Oh. Well, you know what? Stop acting like a dick. Stop acting like a pussy. Okay? The problem is in this society, and I've said this enough, is that people stopped being adults a long time ago. People stopped being grown-ups. Instead, they all wanted to act like little brats and little toddlers who want everything, who want this. Okay? And then the fact of the matter is, you got people in this world who basically don't even have common sense anymore. And I hate to say this, we've lost the art of common sense, logic, and reasoning. Those three crucial skills that you need in life. We've lost that so much, ladies and gentlemen, that I hate to say this, is that we've basically have a generation of infantile adults, okay, who want to act like, oh, my pronouns matter. Oh, if you don't say my pronouns, that's hate speech. You should be thrown in jail. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't give a shit about your pronouns. That's my free speech right. That's my right. I don't have to respect your stupid, made up, fucked up pronouns. I don't have to, because all I just gotta say is like this. It's your right to be a jackass all you want, and it's my right whether I want to partake that or not. It's that simple. It's that simple. But the fact of the matter is, guys, I am seeing in this society, along with the country that I live in, a generation of assholes, idiots, and stupid, smart, fucking retards who've lost the art of common sense, logic, and reasoning. I have seen that so much that it has become a lost art and a skill. The last generation, ladies and gentlemen, to have any sense of common sense, logic, and reasoning was way back in the 1980s and 90s, folks. Was way back then. Now, today, if you ask anybody that has any sense of logic, reasoning, and common sense, they look at you like if you're a joke to them. They really do. They look at you like if you are a joke. And my apologies, guys, if you heard the ding go off on my alternative social media site, which is MeWe. I apologize to that. Okay, but to me, today's society has lost all that. Instead, they just go on pure feeling and go, well, you didn't say my pronoun. You hurt my feelings. Oh, you didn't let me go into the women's bathroom. You didn't let me compete in women's sports. You hurt my feelings. Well, logically, you don't look like a girl. You don't have all the girl parts. You don't have the girl DNA to play on their team. Sorry. Go play with the boys. The fact of the matter is, in today's society, we have lost out on logic, common sense, and reasoning. And that is a lost art and skill that this generation will never fully be able to understand. And the people who lived in the 80s and 90s and still have a semblance of common sense, logic, and reasoning, those are the smart and powerful ones. Those are the people that like no logic, reasoning, and common sense, and that know how to do shit and take care of shit. They really do, ladies and gentlemen. They really do. That's why I say like this. It's the people who live in the 80s and 90s that are the more powerful ones than the people who were born, say, in the 2000s and now that are grown up like soy boys, like the Andy and Brandy Teefers. Yeah. But I tell you this, man. I tell you this. This is why people like me, who have all the common sense, logic, and reasoning, okay? That's why math is so important, guys. That's why even though the left wants to say, oh, math is racist, because you know why? They don't understand how to think logically, and that's what math teaches you. Math teaches you logic thinking, logic reasoning, okay? Stuff that the left thinks is racist, but to me, that's skills that you need for the adult world. And the left wants to make the world all sunshines and rainbows, but nope. The world is a dog-eat-dog world. And if you can't master the world, I'm sorry to say this, the world's gonna eat you like shit. And the world is gonna take you down. It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. Okay? Goddamn, that's hell of good coffee right there. That's a hell of good coffee. That there was Black Rifle coffee, guys. Okay? That there was Black Rifle coffee. And I tell people like this, if Black Rifle coffee let me affiliate and I can sponsor me, that would be great, guys. That would be great. That would be awesome. But in any case, I look at the indictment of Trump as another attempt by the left to take him out. They know they can't take him out on their ideas, because you know why? Their ideas suck. Their ideas suck like shit. So they can't win on their ideas. So what better way to win, according to the left, is to take out your opponent, is to indict your opponent on phony, trumped up, made up charges that don't even hold water, that don't even hold scrutiny. And as for that Fulton County DA, that bitch needs to be bitch slapped across the bow. And if it were up to me, that bitch would have been hauled in handcuffs, thrown in a federal prison somewhere, where she will never ever be heard from ever again, and basically will never ever be let out until she is sitting in a wheelchair. It's that simple. And that goes the same for every corrupt Democrat and liberal in this country. Because the only reason why, and this is the only reason why, guys, they're going after Trump. Because they're afraid once Donald Trump steps back into the White House, oh, fuck this. The game's over for them. The fucking game is over. He'll go after his rivals tooth and nail. He'll basically have whoever is the attorney general, the future attorney general, okay, go after like every Democrat and liberal to no end, because they're afraid that once Trump gets back in the White House, fucking game's over. And they know that. They know that. They're scared. They're scared out of their diapers. Okay, they're scared as shit, because they know the game's over. Once Trump gets back into power, oh fuck this, the game's over. The game's over. They know that he'll have a conservative like power base that will literally hunt the Democrats and liberals to no fucking end. I wouldn't be surprised that if Trump ever got elected in 2024, I wouldn't be surprised if you see the liberals and the left like fleeing to Canada, Australia, or New Zealand. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you see them fleeing up there, like in droves, giving up their U.S. citizenship and applying for what? Asylum in Canada? Or is that? That's what I call it, because it's what, like, trans-dominated country. So I would not be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. I would not be surprised if that happens, but like I said, it's like this. Indicting Trump is not going to stop him. It's not going to damage him. Okay? The Democrats think that they got him, but I'm telling you right now, that's going to embolden his base. That's going to embolden his voters. What the Democrats don't understand and what the liberals don't understand is no matter what you do to Trump, his voters are still going to vote for him. His voters are still going to vote for him because you can throw him in jail all you want. You can put mug shots of him all you want, but then he's you know what I mean? You're not gonna do damage to him. You're not gonna do damage to his voters because his voters are still going to vote for him. His voters are still going to support him. You know. The only thing that's going to damage is the Democrats' reputation. It's going to damage the Democrats in the worst way. And it's going to hurt the Democrats one way or the other. And to me, guys, the way I see this is that the Democrats are done. Democrats are finished. Because I'm telling you, all their little tricks, playbooks, their little ways of cheating, it's going to get exposed. And the Democrats think they're going to get away with this forever? I'm telling you, man. What the one thing I've learned in life is this. You can get away with it for a long time. You can be the dynasty for a long time. Think of the New England Patriots and the New York Yankees, which were the dynasties of like football and baseball. Okay, they got to be the top of the world, the dynasties, for what, 10 years? Then after that, they slowly faded out, and now they're starting all over at the bottom. Democrats are gonna have to realize that too, man, because eventually, all their power grab and all this shit ain't gonna last forever, and one day they're gonna get knocked right out of the stool, and they're gonna get knocked right down on the floor, and they're gonna be in a bloody mess. Because I'm telling you this right now, ladies and gentlemen, they ain't gonna get in power. They will never be in power forever, and I'm telling you, one day they're gonna get knocked out. Their reign won't last forever. Their reign won't last forever. Because one day they're going to get knocked out, and they're not going to last a long time. They're not, guys. But I'm telling you this right now. Keep your head up, chin up, because I'm telling you, we're gonna get back in power. We're gonna go back to the United States of America that we once knew. Okay? We're gonna get there. But you gotta think long game. Okay? Think of the long game on this one. I'll give you an example of a long game that we're going through right now. You know how when we left Afghanistan and we left all our used, broken up equipment in Afghanistan, many people think, oh no, we're arming the Taliban. No, because you know why? Who does the Taliban hate? Who do we hate more than the Taliban? ISIS. So the long game is this. They're going to take each other out one way or the other. So it's the same process here. I think of the long game, and I think of this is that Democrats may think they're going to hold power for the rest of forever. That ain't going to happen. That is never going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. They're never going to hold power. They are never, ever, ever going to hold power forever. Because one day, they're going to get knocked out. And someone bigger and badder than Trump, than all the Democrats, is probably going to knock them out. One day, guys. One day. That's why I say this to the Democrats on the left. You think you're going to be in power forever? I'm sorry to say this. You're not. You're probably going to be thrown out, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably going to be pushed out. Okay? You probably are. But believe me, guys. Believe me. These Democrats will never gain power. They'll never hold it on forever. They'll never. Because one day they'll get knocked out. And when they get knocked out, oh, it's going to be fun times. It's going to be fun times, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fun times watching them get knocked out. It is, ladies and gentlemen. It is. It is. But I will say this, man. It's going to be interesting to see how the Democrats try to keep Trump away from the campaign trail, knowing that he's high up in polls. I mean, in the Republican side, although the Democrats still have their Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is nipping at their heels and gaining traction, which that is a whole other separate matter. But I do think that like RFK Jr. will be a bigger threat to the Democrats than Trump, because RFK Jr. is probably one that is grabbing conservatives, Democrats, Republicans, libertarians, and independents. If he's got those people, I go like this. Trump may be their big problem, but what's looming in the shadows is RFK Jr. And that's their worst nightmare. You know, basically stuff that Freddy Krueger and Jason couldn't come up with. Okay? They're probably going like this. How's this guy bigger a nightmare than we are? Yeah. Pretty much. But I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen. Telling you this. Indicting Trump is basically gonna do more damage to the Democrats than they're gonna do to Trump and the Republicans. The Democrats may think that way, but in reality, it's never gonna happen. It is never going to happen. Pretty much, guys. But in any case, I want to talk about this, guys, before we go. I said this earlier in the beginning of the show about my boudoir photo shoot. I do boudoir as an art and as a modeling gig. So if you guys ever want to see my pictures, my boudoir photo shoots, and all that, you guys can donate on my Locals account. You guys can donate on my Patreon and on Buy Me Coffee. Okay, you guys can do that. And then if you guys do, you guys will get to see my photo shoots. And you guys will get to have autographed prints of that. Okay, you guys will get to have that. All right, and sorry if you heard that alert. That's on my phone. That's on my computer. Let me know that it's gonna rain and pour like cats and dogs over here. So yeah, I got to deal with that here in Connecticut too. Okay, but other than that, as far as trying to find work right now in a blue state, I'm hoping I can get work in the blue state, but I'm not holding out hope because I know I live in the deepest blue progressive state of Connecticut, which is progressive Democrats. It is basically not as bad as Democrats in California and New York, but it's like one step below them. Okay? It's one step below them. But what we're trying to do in New England is trying to turn New England red, okay? Or at least libertarian, okay? We're trying to do that here. But we're being like attacked on all sides. Pretty much, guys. Pretty much, but I'm hoping I could land a job soon. I'm hoping I can. If I can, that'd be great. If I can't, it'd be harder. So I am hoping and praying I can land a job. I'm hoping. But as of right now, I'm not holding out any hope. Okay? I'm not holding out any hope. I know the Biden economy is torture and hell just to find a job. You know? Even with my college degree, my EMT license, not holding out hope, not holding it out. But I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping for it, but I'm hoping that it does come. Okay? And as far as like podcasting, guys, I will still podcast twice a week. Okay? I will try to get at least 2 shows twice a week. I'm sorry I hadn't been up to date on my podcast shows because I've been busy lately with this contract job and basically trying to find work and dealing with issues with the car and dealing with issues with trying to find money in this like shitty economy that we are in, okay? And I'm sorry I didn't vote for this economy, but my family did, and now they're dealing with this shit. So I am still hoping I could land at least some type of job where I can get some type of money where I can start paying for things. Okay? So I am hoping that I can, guys. All right? So anyway, that's it for today's show, okay? It's been a really long show. I hope y'all enjoy the show, and I hope to get back to you more on the show. And by the way, guys, if you guys want to see my boudoir photo shoots, please donate on my locals, on my Patreon, and on my Buy Me Coffee site. Okay, and if you donate, you will get first dibs, and you will get to see my photo shoots before I post it all on my social media, and you'll get to see the ones that I can never post on my social media sites. Okay, so I thank you guys for listening to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host. I will see y'all soon. Bye for now. You just listened to an episode of Nikki's World. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.